7:20 here, Big 550 KTRS. Let's check in with Jimmy Holder, who's got the world of sports for us. Jimmy, take it away.
All right, yeah, thanks, McGraw. Good morning, everyone. 2nd of 3 this week at home for the Blues out at Scottrade. They host Philadelphia tonight. They're 2 back of Nashville in that Central Division. Philadelphia beat the Blues a week ago, 3-1 back east. Blues are 19-7-2 against Eastern Conference, being successful there. Nashville, meanwhile, plays at San Jose tonight. They have 91 points, lead to Central, Blues at 89. Well, they're putting away basketballs at Mizzou and SLU. It's over. Tigers beaten by South Carolina, SEC first-round play, 63-54 at 9-23. It signals the most losses in single-season team history. Also, Missouri, the only team from the Big Six conferences to win fewer than 10 games. SLU is done for the year. They lost to Duquesne, 61-55. They finish 11-20 on the year. Taylor Roofing Spring Training Report this morning here on the Big 550. Marco Gonzalez going 4 innings yesterday, first Cardinal pitcher to do so. Birds over Atlanta, 6-2. Gonzalez, no runs, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Piscotty with a good afternoon, couple of hits, an RBI, and a stolen base. Jaime Garcia is the starter today. They take on Baltimore. Taylor Roofing, not the best because they're the oldest. They're the oldest because they're the best. Go to KTRS.com. Click on the red Taylor Roofing Spring Training Report slider. Register to win free baseball tickets. I'm Jim Mulder, Big 550, KTRS.
You know, I was thinking about this Sam Bradford trade yesterday, and listening to Chip Kelly's comments, the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, and talking with Kara Sneed yesterday. And Kara didn't give me she didn't give me any inside information, but you know, talking about these coaches and these GMs, and you know, they have to predict the future, and it's really hard to do.
Oh, no question.
Right? I mean, you know,
especially at quarterback.
Right. I mean, you know, look at Drew Brees. Drew Brees came into the league, and the first couple of years he was hurt, he was injured, he had a shoulder, he was right. So he gets released or traded to the Saints, and the Saints sort of pick him up for nothing, and he goes on to have a Hall of Fame career. Yeah. So, you know, Sam Bradford's got off to a very rocky start. He's had a couple of offensive coordinators. He's had really no offensive talent around him. You put him in a situation where he can succeed, he might grow and prosper and be tremendous. He has all the talent, he has all the tools, but for whatever reason, he hasn't put it together yet. He's still a young guy, and from what it seems like, there was a lot of interest in Sam Bradford from other teams. So
some reason or other, McGraw, he seems to be injury prone. He missed an entire year with the Sooners down in Oklahoma.
No, right.
And he missed a couple of years, here in St. Louis. So
but today,
he missed the last 25 regular season games.
March 11th, 2015, Les Snead's a genius, right? If Sam Bradford goes on to, take him to the playoffs and go to 2 Super Bowls, and Nick Foles gets injured, all of a sudden, 3 years from now, Les Snead's an idiot, right? I mean, so that's the nature of the beast. But it's you have to predict the future with these guys, and it's impossible to do.
Well, I think something also came into play is the fact, and I think a lot of Rams fans might feel the same way. I kind of do. I have nothing against Sam Bradford, but he and the agent just kind of stood fast with their demands of $13 million. The Rams, said, "Hey, we're going to pay you X," and they wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Well,
they wouldn't have anything to do with it.
I can't blame Sam Bradford for not wanting to take a pay cut. I just can't. How many people?
Well, you get $76 million, McGraw, and you get $54 million guaranteed. Is that not enough? Come on, I don't care. And he wasn't that great a quarterback at Oklahoma anyway, Mike.
Holy mackerel, boy, have they turned on him. Boy.
Well, no, not turned on him. It's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And he goes to Philadelphia. We have Nick Foles, Austin Davis.
Yes.
And when you're talking about...
I clearly touched a nerve here.
The general manager, Mr. Snead, having the opportunity to get Case Keenum
Right.
for a 7th-round pick,
Right.
that might be the key to the whole thing.
Hey, I got no problem. I'm just saying I don't blame him for not taking a pay cut. And
No, I understand from your side, too, because
Right.
otherwise every other quarterback around the league would be on the phone saying, hey, Sam, what are you doing?
right. Well, just,
you know.
I mean, he's it is what it is. So anyway,
Yeah.
Only after a number of years will we find out if it's a good trade or not for either team. Maybe it works for both, maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't, but that's.
Yeah, we wish him well,
Right.
except when they play the Rams.
7:25 here, Big 550, KT.